Hello, moon gods and goddesses. Jessie D Artistry here with Amethyst Moon Rituals. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 4 crystal components of the Diamond Collection of the Elemental Ritual Creations box. So, it is the Diamond Collection because this is starting in quarter 2. So, this box will be basically rolling in components that are elemental components that are connecting with the months April, May, and June. April is the diamond birthstone, which is why it's the diamond collection, because that's how it starts. But we have April, May, and June. So April is diamond, May is emerald, June pearl. Now, there's some different birthstones associated with June, but pearl is the most popular. But as you notice, there's 3 months, but there's 4 crystals. So let me explain. Astrologically speaking, you usually have 2 astrological signs that roll into a month. So with April, we've got Aries and Taurus. And then for May, we have Taurus and Gemini. So it basically rolls over. And then we have Gemini into Cancer, which is why there's 1, 2, 3, 4. You have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Each of these crystals associates with that month. That's why I did it the way that I did. I like to explain that. Maybe it's too much information. Maybe it's just the right amount of information. Maybe it's not enough. But that is why I chose 4 crystals for each box. So we're going to start with the first one, which is hematite. And hematite, hold on, I want to make sure I'm not blocking myself. This is a hematite plate, okay? Hematite is really good for focus. So if you're somebody that is having a hard time focusing and getting things done, this is a great one to put like next to your workspace to get stuff done. So if you're somebody that has to work on the computer or write, if you're writing a book, put this next to you while you're working. You could actually pair this off with like fluorite. Those two are great to get fluorite. Those things are great to get things done. So the other cool thing about this hematite, because obviously it's a very grounding stone, so it helps you settle in so you can connect and get things done. But this is a hematite plate. It's also really good for clearing, so you can actually put crystals on here if you're cleansing your crystals, just like as I would with a selenite plate. You can put them on there and put them in the moonlight, and it'll help charge them a little bit more. So hematite plate. Then we've got Septarian. Septarian is one of my favorites. I like Septarian. I have a huge Septarian. It's like yay big, and it's got all yellow inclusions and everything. It's really, really cool. Actually, my middle is more like bronzy. This is more like on the black. But Septarian egg looks like a dinosaur egg. It looks like it's got all these marbleized inclusions that almost look like it's like cracked. Really good for inner awakening, but also what that means is if you're doing any ancestral work, if you're doing any past life work, past life regression, dream work, this is one that you want to work with. Then we've got Mystic Merlinite. So whoever gets this one, they're going to be able to see all this little like cool silver inclusions. You can't really like see it on the camera, but almost looks a little hematite-like, even like pyrite, but very cool. Mystic Merlinite is really good for communication. Let me say that again. It's really good for communication. One more time. It's really good for communication. Meaning, if you're somebody that is having a hard time voicing what is on your mind, or you get really anxious, like if you're in a public place and you can't really get your words out, Mystic Merlinite will do the trick just fine. So she's a good size to be a pocket stone. I love her as well. And last but not least, it's really funny, the trend here. They're all I did not do this intentionally when I was selecting these crystals for this box, but they're all black. They're all black or brown, or they're all within that color range. All very grounding stones. But shungite. Shungite is a really important one, and this is also a good size for you to put in your pocket or your purse. I recommend shungite being carried around on a regular basis right now because of the EMF. If you're not familiar with the EMF, electromagnetic frequency, it's an EMF blocker. So if you're somebody, especially those that are awakening to all of the gifts that they have, because I believe that everybody is a spiritual being, no matter where they are, like what their stance is on everything. We are all spiritual beings. As a human race, we are a very interesting species. Some of us are definitely more enlightened than others. The ones that are sleeping, they have these capabilities too. It's just, they might have they've been in the program a little bit longer, and we're just having a hard time getting them out of the program. The brainwashing and the day-to-day repetitive, what do you call it? The simulation. But we all have the ability to be spiritual beings. But if you're somebody that is trying to break away from the simulation, once again, this is a really good one because we are surrounded by EMF frequencies all over the place, especially what's recording this right now. Like we have those attached to our heads 24/7, or we're doing this 24/7. So EMF blocker, shungite, highly recommend. But those are the 4 crystals of the Elemental Ritual Creations box. I hope you enjoy them. If you have any questions, please let me know. And then the next video regarding this box will be talking about a little bit of the moon calendar, what's going on, as well as talking about the summer solstice. I know, like, that's weird, but it's going to be at the end of this box. So we'll talk about the summer solstice a little bit, as well as some of the retrogrades that are happening and the other components that are in the box. So stay tuned. Love, light, lashes, and gratitude.